What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the episode with talking to Lucia over here. I think that's her name.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia.
Lucia. There we go.
I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide. I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well... do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well, I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could help the gullible by teaching the good word. I expected this cathedral without
Alright,
to a
so
place.
she has some new lines as well, which I actually like because I didn't think her character was fleshed out enough. I mean, obviously she's a swindler, but she's also, she's very useful as well, so, yeah. Anyway, so, we don't have...
no need for miracles. The gods frown upon such soul scrimpers.
We don't have the stats to be able to use many miracles right now. We already have more miracles than we can use, so, you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to Majula, and we're gonna go ahead and level up. Because I don't want to carry around that many souls. Especially in an area that has so much PvP going on in it.
Bearer of the curse.
Alright, so level up. And we're gonna go ahead and, yeah, I'm gonna take Endurance to 20. And then from there, do I want to go ahead and level up Vigor as well to 15? I'm not going to worry about that just yet. So let's go ahead and take Strength up to 22. I think that's the right. Is that what I want to do? Let's take it to 21. And that will leave us with over 4,000, which will allow us to purchase something very special. Thank you, Shanalot. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Malincha.
You again?
Yes, me again. You have something I want. I want to go ahead and purchase this Ferrous Lockstone. Alright, so, yes, I want to purchase it.
We call this place not too special of you. It's just the place... everyone's so...
Alright.
Thank you.
I was hoping I'd spent enough with her so far to allow me to get something from her, but not yet, so that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to Hade's Tower of Flame, and let's go ahead and go to the Farfire. Or not the Farfire, the Tower of Flame. Always look at the top one, the top name, and that's where we are, not where we're going, so yeah. I'll probably do that in the future. Alright, so she's gone. And what's this say? Yes, it is very pretty. Alright, so let's go ahead and head down the stairs and face some more bad guys. So this area bears a resemblance to an area that was a huge city in Dark Souls 1. And, oh, we gotta face both of you at once. No wonder people died here. Alright, let's go ahead and go up here. Now, we might just have to fight all three of them, but I'm hoping not. Get the backstab. You not gonna leash? Nope. Alright, so I'm trying to separate them a little bit here. That way we don't have to fight both of them. Oh. I think the tracking is a little bit silly in this game at times. Like, he spun around a lot. We might just die here. Oh. Oh, this guy's not here. Oh, he's the one that's running around in that area over there. Gosh, darn it. Would one of you leash? Looks like he started to. Alright, so it looks like we have to fight the Hide Knight. That's fine. Just as long as we don't have to fight both at once. Not cool. Not cool at all. So it actually would have been better for us to go ahead and head over to the other boss first. I'm just looking for an opening here. Yeah, there we go. To where I can actually heal. And he's, yeah, if I had stayed behind him, he probably would have just spun around. He actually had a third attack there. Yeah, that spinning attack is really rough. Oh, come on. These guys are just really, really tough. Like, even more so than they used to be, I think. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Alright. I might have to level up before I come back here and do the other boss. Either that or just do a run by. But the problem is I need to lower the, yeah, he's gonna come in here now. I need to lower the drawbridge, which requires me to roll. Phew, buddy. Yeah, yeah, turn around. I don't want you here. 3, 2. Uh-oh, no stamina. Bad, really bad. Man, he got me. Alright, I put my shield down thinking I was far enough away, but I wasn't, and I died. Not our first death here, but... Actually, is that our first death? I don't think so. I think it's our second death. Whatever. Might even be our third or fourth, but I just can't remember at the moment. I've died so many times in this game. It's like, yeah, whatever. Wait a minute, where's our bow? Do we not have arrows? I don't think we have arrows, but we do have a crossbow. So as long as I can lock onto this guy. And lure him in here, and not the other guy. Say, I don't mind fighting him. Are you gonna come in here? Okay. Well, if I can get one of them in here, now both of them are coming. Great. Yeah, look at that. He's doing barely any, boy. Any stamina damage. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Alright, so what did you drop? Hopefully... Yeah, okay. Those are used to invade the world of the guilty. So, people that have invaded others. And I don't particularly want to fight this guy, but he's just gonna follow us. Gosh, yeah, see? That spinning attack is just so rough. Alright, let's just go back in here and heal. I think I might just put off going to the other place just for a little while. Really? You didn't want anything to do with this place earlier. Yeah. Started to do a backstab and he just spins around like that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and progress and then come back to the cathedral later. I just really don't want to deal with all those guys. Oh, there's a dragon up there now. What the heck? Maybe you're just not supposed to. Alright, well, we'll deal with that later then. Alright, so we'll just progress along and not go into the cathedral. Wow, I wasn't expecting a dragon. Alright. So, is there something under the stairs again? Yes, there is. Okay, so the question is this time, what is it? Monastery charm. Whatever. Alright, so actually those, I mean, even though I said whatever, I mean, they are useful later on because they will heal you and remove poison from you, so that's really nice. Alright, so we've got this guy. He's pretty fragile, but again, he does hit hard. So you don't want to let him actually hit you. And he'll do 2 downward swings in quick progression if you're not careful, so be wary of him. Oh, I didn't actually collect my souls, but I didn't have that many, so I'm not worried about it. Old halberd knight. Okay. So things that are situationally useful, but at the moment, not too worried about it. Alright. So, let's see if everything down here is as it was. I think there used to be a guy right there, right? Huh. Pretty sure there used to be. But there's not now. I'm going to go ahead and run to the left over here to see if there's anything. I'm going to probably be checking lots of stuff. Okay, plenty of... Oh. Okay, yeah, you didn't used to fight these guys until much, much later. And I mean a whole lot later. But yeah, they're pretty easy to backstab, so... That message was excellent advice. So just wait until they attack you like that and just stab them in the back. That's really the way to do it. I mean, even when I have a lot better gear, that's what I always do. And then you should be able to just finish them off. So pick up item. Science gauntlets. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Anything good? Ah, so that's where the bone dust went to. Alright, so we will go ahead and burn that in a bonfire later on to increase our Estus Flask strength, which will be very helpful. I'm glad I actually went back and went over there, because if I hadn't, then I wouldn't have known. Unless somebody commented about it later, but... Alright, so head down the slow elevator and see what we have. So now we get to fight in water. Fighting in water is never something you want to do because it slows you down. Thankfully this water isn't very deep, but it still slows you down. See, immediately, and you don't roll very far either. So you really got to watch it. And be careful how you engage. This is where you want to have a good shield. Oh, what the heck? Where did you come from? And where did the basilisk come from as well? Because, holy cow. Oh, there's guys up there too. Interesting. Actually, I'm not even going to go in there because you see that guy over there? Well, actually, I am going to go in here, unfortunately. Oh, great. Yeah, this is totally different from what it used to be. There used to be one of those big knights down here, and you would have to fight him in the water, which sucked, but, I mean, at the same time, it was just one guy, not, you know, several. I'm hoping... Okay, there's nobody left. Not really. Who are you? Are you an enemy? Yes, apparently you are an enemy. You're not a friend. Okay. I wasn't a tough enemy. Unless the tough enemy's up here. Seriously? They've gone crazy. We've got a mastodon guy up here. So they're taking some in-game stuff and throwing it in the early game, which is really crazy. Nope. Oh. Well, at least they don't hit as hard. And yeah, he did hit pretty hard, but I mean, having this much life means he probably would have died in one hit to one of the late game versions of this guy. So, it wasn't that bad. Any more guys up here? And yeah, immaturity. Yay. Okay, so S's Flash Shard, I can go for that. Don't you dare. Yeah, let's say you shouldn't be able to open that door. Somebody died down there. And there used to be loot over here. Let's see if there still is. What have we got? Okay, same thing that we used to have, the knight armor. Okay, so was that worth it? Maybe. Unless it's changed, the branches of yore are pretty rare. And as you saw with Melentia, they're really expensive if you have to buy one. She sells one for 12,000. But apparently I had one, so. Alright, so let's go in here and maybe... this isn't a boss, or at least it shouldn't be. It should be a bonfire. And we should meet Lucatiel for the first time in here. Yeah, it's like it is a bonfire. Oh, no Lucatiel. Aw. Lucatiel, as you'll find, is probably my favorite character. That's sad. In Dark Souls 2. So. No Lucatiel. That's sad. Maybe we'll meet her. Unseen Path to Hide. Or Hade. I don't know that it was called that last time. It might have been. I just didn't notice. Alright, so we've got 4,000 souls. That's not really enough to worry about. So let's go ahead and burn this. Alright, so it says charred ashen bones. Cast them into the fire in Majula to increase the HP. Okay, so it does look like we have to go back to Majula. I couldn't remember if we did or not. Yeah, so they say these are the remains of a saint who cast himself into the bonfire. But we will never know for sure. For soot and ashes tell no story. Alright, so let's go ahead and travel back to Majula, and I guess we'll go ahead and spend our souls as well. That should give us a level. Since we have them. I mean, there's no reason not to. So.
Is that a shot? To see
Oh,
light,
and we need
however
to turn the
faint.
shard in as well. I forgot about that. So it's a good thing. And he has a hammer and some armor. It was kind of cool. Alright, so we've got that. So let's go ahead and spend our levels. So one more in strength. We'll level strength up to 28, and then we'll go ahead and level dex up to 20. So that we can use that weapon. Actually, by then we might even have the next weapon that I wanted to get. But that weapon is pretty good, so. Alright, so burn. Let's go ahead and burn our Sublime Bone Dust. Alright, so that'll restore more health on use, and we've got another use in there, so. Not bad at all. So let's go ahead and go to this bonfire, which is exactly where we just came from. And I will drink some tea. Alright. So let's head down this path and we will reach a very dark area that I hope you guys will be able to see decently well, which I kind of doubt that you will. I'm not sure I want to risk having... Oh, we've got some sconces now, and you used to not be there. Yes, he used to be over here. That archer, however, was always there. But we've got some... Oh! Undead dog. I hate dogs in any of these games. They're terrible. They will just tear you to pieces if you're not careful. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of a few of these guys. Hopefully not die to something coming up behind us. Yeah, axe guy, you're pretty slow. But still, he hits hard, so you don't want to ignore him. Alright, so let's go up the stairs and deal with the archer. And yeah, the chest is still there. So we'll take the chest as soon as we get rid of this guy. I mean, he's not too bad. Alright, do I have a flame butterfly? Doesn't look like it. At least I'm not seeing it. The flame butterflies allow you to light your torch. Okay, I was going to say, can I light it there? Light your torch without using a bonfire or another lit torch. So I'm going to run back and grab some light and light this up for you guys. I can see it, but I'm worried that you guys are seeing nothing but blackness, because I know how dark YouTube makes things, and it's very frustrating when it's very frustrating for me when a YouTuber is playing a game that's so dark that I can barely see or can't even see at all. So I'm gonna grab this and light up these sconces so that you can see. Alright, so there's this one, and hopefully not get shot, because that would suck and set me on fire. And yeah, I see you over there. Alright, so thankfully I can relight my torch on... Yeah, I see you. You're dead. Alright, so I can relight my torch on these. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the bowman first, so forgive me for that, but he's a pain in the butt. Okay, so he turned out not to be that, that bad, but at the same time, I want to make sure that all this is lit up. And two, I like looking at an area and having a marker, I guess you could say, for the fact that I've conquered it. Was there one up there? I think there might have been one up there. So when you look back at an area and see these lines of torches that have been lit, I think it's kind of cool. It's like, yep, I turned this extremely dark area into something that's a little more hospitable and doesn't have enemies all over the place. So, is there one over in this corner? I guess not. So already we've added... Oh, there's a bridge there now. Nice. They so needed to add that. Oh, actually there was another sconce over there. And I don't think sconce is really the right word, but I'm not really sure what else to call it. And yeah, I see you. I'm just going to run back here so I don't have to fight them on the bridge. So they like to hang off the sides of things in areas that you would otherwise, like, you don't want to go into that water because you'll just die. There's some water areas that you can, you know, live through, which is one that's right over here. You can see the little glowing thing right there. I'm not going to hop in the water just yet, though, because I don't want to get ambushed. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do the strategy that I used to do. Oh, there's two guys in here now, so maybe not the best strategy. I was kind of worried about that. But, oh, let me move, darn it. Alright, well, let's retreat over to here and use our flask. Yeah, they've added a ton of guys. I think they're probably responding to people saying Dark Souls 2 isn't nearly as hard as Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls, which, crap, is true to an extent. Well, the sconces at least should stay lit. Which is true. There are easier areas in those games too, but they also had a lot of really hard areas. But with the DLC, I don't think that it's necessarily as true as it used to be. So, I don't know. I mean, added difficulty I think is cool, but at the same time, it's like, well, usually adding numbers. Alright, this is coming from somebody who played WoW for a long time. Adding numbers is not adding difficulty. Yes, it makes it harder, but it doesn't make it harder in the right way. Adding abilities, yes, that's a good thing, you know, because that's more that you have to account for. But just increasing the health on things and increasing the damage that they do is not a good way to increase difficulty. That's the way they dealt with heroic for a long time in World of Warcraft, and it was not good. So, just a little tip there, or my opinion at least. Alright, so we've got the dual wield guy, and let's go ahead and get our souls. And kill you, and hopefully have a shield back up before that comes in. Alright, so we're not going to run into that side building again like we did last time, because that did not end well. But how do we want to do this? I still don't... I forgot to get my arrows. However, I want to deal with him just because he's there. Okay, so let's just run up here and then... Oh, that's new. There used to be a creature in there that was only comfortable with darkness. Oh, hello. And there used to also be somebody that jumped down from the roof over here. Apparently he jumps down from the roof over there now. So. You want to be careful when you're fighting in these doorways, because you will hit your sword on the rim, those thicker outside posts, and it will bounce off, and that can be disastrous. Oop, I attacked a little bit early there. Okay, so one of them's down. Killing the second shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so infantry armor, not a big deal. Don't really care about it. Alright, so this water you can jump down into, but as you can see, it makes it really slow. And you can't really run in it either. I mean, you can, but it barely speeds you up, so that's, you know. It's water. I mean, can you really run in actual water? No. Alright, so there is that. Let's go ahead and run back here and grab this. And another reason I'm doing this as well is there are creatures in this area that can't stand light. So moving forward, our light sources will allow us better protection. So. Okay, that's just a shambling creature, but... Oh! It wasn't the actual guy that jumped down, it was a... Yeah, your plunging attack was about as successful as mine. Oh, but you have a torch, so he can light me on fire. Oh, are you one of the ones that just kind of follows us around? There's one in an area that's much later on that he's just a friendly little creature that just follows you around, but the problem is that, well, at one point you come across some people who do not like fire, and he's our little torchbearer. That's kind of neat. And you kind of get attached to him, and then he brings fire into an area that you're not supposed to have light, and He ruins your day. Okay, so you're dead. Dogs. I hate dogs. Oh. Yeah, and I just... Aw, I killed him. I didn't mean to kill him. I just barely saw that out of the back corner of the screen and spun around in time. Like I said, I hate dogs. I don't hate actual dogs. I just hate undead dogs. Alright, so let's go ahead and go in here, and thankfully the green light is providing it. There's Lucatiel. Hi, Lucatiel.
What is it?
Aw.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way. You are an odd one. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people, while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed. You are an odd one indeed. Well, you've made... I can see...
Alright, so that's all she has to
Don't
say at the
hesitate.
moment, but... Yeah. She's a very sad character. A very tragic character. But... a very special one. Human effigy times 3. Alright, so my sword's getting kind of low. It's not good. I need to keep an eye on that. Alright, and make sure and not hit walls. Oh, there's somebody in there. There didn't used to be. Is there somebody there? Nope. Okay, so he's just moved. Alright, so let's backstab him. And make short work of him. Alright, so, yes, I see you. Oh, you can actually make it up the stairs. Hopefully this green light is enough to illuminate things for you. Well, I figured since there are blood stains all over the place. Let me see if there's a hidden anything. No. Alright. Alright, so after I deal with the doggy, it's probably time to bring the light up here. That way, things are definitely easier for you guys to see. Oh, he did hit me. Just a little bit though, it wasn't enough to be really bad. Okay, so we need to go over there for now. Do we really though? Not really. I think I'll go ahead and come back to that later. If that shortcut's still there. I imagine it is, but looks like there's another shortcut there now that they put that bridge there. Alright, so let's go ahead and light up some torches. Some torches. Not there, and is there anything over here? No. I like that these are actually made of the hulls of ships. I think that's cool. But anyway, let's go up here. Like this one. Any other ones that we find? Oh, that was oil. Okay. If you have a chance to get oil on you by people throwing pots, my recommendation like that is don't. Oh. I was hoping I could, like, set him on fire, but apparently not. Yeah, because that means that it'll coat you, and then when you come in contact with fire, it's very bad. Yeah, see, these guys, they don't like fire very much. So, if you have a chance to kill them when they're afraid, do. Because they'll retreat to areas that are dark, and then once you have to go into those dark areas and they're pinned against a area like this, they will attack, which is not good because they hurt. They have very long arms, which means they have very long reach. Okay, so this sword is just about done for. It's just not good. I was afraid of that. Oh, you're over there. That's new. Alright, so let's go ahead and go in here. We've got plenty of time left on our torch. I don't know, maybe... Watch out for him and the guy that drops down on top of you. Fighting 3 of these in a small area is not the best, but you can manage it. It's definitely not the best when you're fighting with a sword that's about gone. They actually come out here? Really? Wow, they are really chasing me. Let's get out of here. I don't think they'll come back this far. There's a torch down here, guys. Yeah, see? Ow, I need to heal. Alright, so they don't seem to want to come near the stationary torch, but I guess they're brave in numbers. Oh my gosh, look at all of these blood puddles. Yeah, this area is probably one of the harder ones. I mean, I think that these guys all clumped up together like this is actually harder than the boss. I have died myself several times in this area. So. Alright, I really don't want to use this. Okay, well, let's retreat back to an area that's a little safer. We could try to pummel them with our fist, but I don't think that would turn out very well. Alright, so we're just going to hide in this little house. I heard him squealing, so we should be fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch this one out. And the reason I don't have them just stacked on here is because each one of these, as you'll see, will add to our total weight. So we don't want to have 109.1%. I don't think that's a good choice. Alright, so let's just go ahead and use... I want to use a mace. What's that going to take us to? 69.1? That's fine. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just use the Morning Star that we picked up in the very beginning. That should be fine. It doesn't do nearly as much damage. Ow. But that's okay. It's just a backup weapon. I could use a repair powder on it, but I want to wait to use that the time that I'm like right before the boss, and you know, I'm hurting for my weapon on a repair, so you know, there's just better times to use it. Alright, we've got one more. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, he's got me bleeding. That takes a chunk out of your health and slows you down incredibly. So you don't want... Well, you don't really want any status effects on you that are put there by enemies. But, you know, that's a not so nice one. Alright. Aw, Gavilan isn't in here. I wonder where they moved him to. Alright, so let's see what's in these chests. Is this the trapped one? I think it's the other one's trapped. great sword. Yep. So just roll away from those. Oh. Because like you just saw, they will poison you. Silver Talisman. I can never really remember what these do. Transform. Oh, okay. So they turn you into a box or something similar. I can be a sconce. These are fun. There's a spell that does this too. Yeah, that's a reference to Chick Avalon. And actually, I think I will put that up. So, all right. So, not a lot of reason to come in there or go in there, but okay. So let's just go over here. And you can be really sneaky with those. It's kind of funny. I mean, there's people that, well, actually like myself. I mean, not necessarily now because they've added stuff, but because now it's like, oh, what have they added? Oh, they added a new lamp there. That's nice. No, that's actually a person that's trying to kill you. So, ooh. I was kind of lucky on that one. Alright. So, gonna have to heal again. That's okay. I don't really like this one. I don't like maces very much. Let me see if I can equip that great sword. 28. Oh, that sucks. Oh, it's an ultra great sword. Okay, so I was like, why? I'm not sure. Not understanding. Okay, so this is something else the first time I played through that I didn't notice. And I couldn't figure out why this area just dead-ended like that. Come forth, ghost ship. So I think that's pretty awesome. I have to say that's one of my one of the things I like more in this game than many other things. Sorta. I mean, theoretically, yeah, it is, but not really. Alright, so we'll work our way down this way. Go in here. And not go down the stairs. We will grab that. And as you see with all those blood pools, there's a friend down there. Actually, there's two friends. So that's not a good way to enter that room. There's another way, which you saw the phantom guy going through, which is the way that we'll do it. But I would like to... Oh, hello. Oh boy. What are you? You're something new. Interesting. I have not seen those before. I want to go ahead and lower the bridge over there, and then we're going to call it because it's way past the time that I wrap this up. So, yeah. Alright, so the bridge should be right over here. The problem is there's stuff below me. I think there's stuff over there too. This is really risky. But I'm gonna hope. Let's hope that I don't die here. So let's go knock this down. Awesome. Now we have a shortcut back into that area. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and go back to the bonfire, and we'll go ahead and end it here because we have run out of time. But I don't want to make the videos too long, And honestly, we're at the upper point of where I want to make them anyway, but there just hasn't been a good stopping point, so. Alright, so we're going to go back to the bonfire, and next episode we will finish off this area, including the boss and the small little area over there that we haven't done yet. So, until next time, guys and gals, I hope you all have a wonderful day.